good evening. It's Tuesday, January the 19th, I think. Have you guys ever had one of those days where your day just escapes you? And then towards the end of the day, you're like, what happened? What did I do? Did I accomplish anything? Well, today was one of those weird days. Started out, it was a good day, don't get me wrong, but it just seems like the day just escaped me. Um, Mom had a televisit with her cardiologist, which went well, thankfully. Um, he changed her medications, took some away, added some, one of those things. Then after that, thankfully, we have this lady that I found last year in the summertime that she used to cut Mom's hair at this place nearby. And then at the point where Mom couldn't physically go anymore, I had the idea to call and ask her, hey, would you ever consider doing house calls? Well, thankfully, she was like, sure, I can do that on my days off. So she lives nearby. So we text her when Mom and Dad are ready for haircuts. She'll come to the house, do their hair. Perfect. So that happened. And then after that, it's kind of a blur. So in the midst of the rest of the afternoon, talking to her doctors about her new medications and dosages and all that fun stuff, the pharmacy, name it. Then I had my own things going on. Avon orders coming through, two at once, which was awesome. But yeah, things were just happening. And I'm like, usually I have to write things down. And what's funny is I'd had this thought, this memory. Back in the day, I used to have the supervisor that would have the admin staff. He decided that every day we had to put on a spreadsheet what we did from the start of our day. So from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In 15-minute increments, we had to list everything that we did. Which, don't even get me started. That's a whole other video. But anyways, I thought it was BS and, whatever. Anyways, fast forward now. Now I find myself thinking, I could really use a spreadsheet for myself so I can keep track of what the hell I do and what calls do I make, the people I talk to, the outcome of these calls. And because I'm dealing with Mom, her doctors, her medications through the pharmacy, etc. Same thing with Dad. Communication through the patient portal or talking to them, and then we got their bills or whatever, but today it was just a mixture of an assortment of all kinds of excitement going on today. So yeah, then it brought me to that memory. I'm like, well, that little spreadsheet thing didn't work back then, but I can see how that could actually work now. Not necessarily I need to get all fancy with a spreadsheet, but I write things down. So I'm finding myself, okay, I need to write stuff down because like today, things were happening so quickly that I lost track. So now I'm at that point where I'm like trying to think back, rewind, and fill in the blanks. So I'm literally having to go back in my notepad and like fill in the blanks. Like what did I miss? And it's just so funny because I can stress myself out if I want. It's happened. And even today I was just like, wow, really? But like right now I was like, I just need to take a breath, take a deep breath, and just relax because everything's going to come back to me. And I think I got everything, basically, the more important points of what I need to follow up with and so on and so forth. But what even brought it more real to me is that not even an hour ago, I got a text from a neighbor from the street behind us. And she tells me that her and her whole family have COVID. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain right now because we're okay. Mom and Dad are good. I'm good. Took care of business today the best way that I could. And I think that's what it boils down to. Just take a deep breath. I can't control everything. You know, I can't remember everything, and it's okay that I don't. And I think sometimes I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that with myself, that if I miss something, I get upset, and I'm just like, how could I have missed that? Like earlier, it was so funny. I was on the phone with her doctor's office talking about asking for a refill of a prescription, and the nurse literally asked me twice, are you sure there's nothing else you need a refill on? Sure, no, we're good, just that one. Well, sure enough, I hang up. Within a half an hour, I'm looking at mom's pills and I'm like, Lord Jesus. There was one that I need refills on that she has one pill left. Of all things, her blood pressure medicine. Way to go, see? So anyways, I'm calling the nurse back, all embarrassed, feeling stupid. Like, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I do have another prescription that needs a refill and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I have to come to grips with. I can't remember everything. You know, trying to keep track of them and me that's a full-time job. Just me alone. But adding them to the mix, yeah, it can be a little crazy. But as I mentioned, it takes me taking a step back, taking a deep breath. I'm like, it's okay. We had a wonderful day. We're in good health. We're blessed. And that's it. Tomorrow's going to be a new day. Mom has occupational therapy tomorrow, so that's awesome. Little by little, she had physical therapy on Monday. So we're just taking baby steps. The therapists are awesome. So just little baby steps. You know, she just had her heart surgery. So, you know, they're taking it very lightly with her, but we're getting there. So tomorrow's occupational therapy. And, you know, we got other appointments this week, but we're good. So I think that's just what I needed to tell you guys. For whoever's out there that needed to hear that, just take a deep breath. Everything will fall into place as it should. You can't control everything. You know, you may be like me that it's a bit of a control freak and it has to happen just the way that you write it down as. You know, you have these plans or, you know, of how the day should go. Well, you know, life happens. And things don't always go as you hope. So I think it's the sooner we accept that the better off we'll be. And that'll relieve, you know, a lot of undue stress that we put on ourselves. So for what it's worth out there, just take a deep breath and just be thankful that, you know, we had breath. We woke up with breath in our life. You know, we woke up, we're breathing life, you know, and take advantage of each day and be thankful. Be thankful for that. And so that's it. I just felt like I needed to share that. Y'all have a great evening. Y'all take care. Love you guys. Bye-bye.